So this is what the classification what we have in this subject with respect to high weightage topics and moderate weightage topics. So these are the high weightage topics that are frequently repeated in the last 10 to 15 year analysis in GATE and DSE exams. So they are: first, precipitation. Precipitation means rainfall calculation, rainfall measurements, and how to measure the rainfall, optimum number of rain gauge stations, missing rainfall data, etc. Next, mean precipitation calculations. As we discussed, we have the three methods, out of which two methods are very important, so-called isohydral method as well as Thiessen polygon method. Next, frequency of point rainfall analysis, that is, what is the probability of occurrence, at least once, risk analysis, all these things. Next, infiltration. In this, we have Horton's curve as well as phi index, W index calculations. Next, hydrographs. Hydrograph means the plot of runoff versus time, in which we need to have the problems, or we need to focus on the problems on storm hydrograph, direct runoff hydrograph, unit hydrograph, S-curve, metro superposition, etc. As well as well hydraulics, that means the aquifer, aquitard, aquiclude, discharge in a confined aquifer, unconfined aquifer, Darcy's equations, etc. Finally, we have the water requirement of crops, that is relation between duty and delta, depth of the water available to the root zones, efficiencies, etc. So these are the topics which are repeated very frequently, very frequently in GATE and DSE exams. Next, coming to the moderate weightage topics, they are namely evaporation and transpiration, maximum flood estimation, flood routing, river gazing, that means on the formula V equal to N, A into NS plus B. Next, gravity dams and spillways, Uzi spillway, siphon spillway. Next, design of unlined canals by using silt theories, diversion headworks, as well as canal outlets. So these are the topics which are repeated at least once in at least 3 to 4 years or 4 to 5 years as per the previous 10 to 15 year analysis. So firstly, the high weightage topics are to be covered, and then finally the moderate weightage topics need to be covered. That means I'm not telling you to avoid this topic, since we cannot expect, since GATE is highly an unpredictable exam, we cannot expect the question in a particular year, which question is going to occur in a particular year. But we can say from the frequently repeated topics, you can expect 70 to 80% of the marks in any paper, since in order to maintain the uniformity of the previous year exams, since the GATE score is valid for a time span of 3 years. So after this, let's solve some important frequently asked models and how to approach for those solutions and how to solve the problems very easily.